guys, this is Chris Appleton of Absolva, and you're listening to Angel Gareth on BRFM.
Muffin. I believe Flick likes a bit of muffin. Felix across then. What the hell's going on? Ah, I know, it's cool, isn't it? You think you're on stage, don't you?
I think I'm having an ice cream.
If anyone hasn't realised, it is, of course, Mr. Chris Appleton, Absolva's guitarist, here with me. And, of course, SOS 2014.
Bonjour.
Brilliant festival again, sir. Well organised by the guys from Rock Sector. And, of course, signed Tyson Dog today.
Yes, yeah.
You're thinking of, did they? Have they?
No, someone did tell me earlier. But,
I heard there was a lot of your influence put into that one. Get them, Dad, get them.
Yes.
Get them.
Well, it's...
Did you throw your dummy out the pram?
It's my long love for new wave of British heavy metal stuff, really. And I've been mates with Kev for quite a long time, really.
So you thought you get him in?
We were drinking buddies for quite a bit, and... in fact, yeah, every time I saw Kev, we were both, either one of us or both of us were pretty drunk.
Well and truly.
And I can't remember what happened. I think it was at a gig, and he gave me a CD, and I knew some of the older sort of Tyson Dog, the odd
but
track,
not the new stuff.
But then, but it was one of the older albums he gave me, and I was just on the website and watching a couple of the later videos. And I just thought, these are fantastic.
Let's get
really nice guys, and so I don't actually ultimately make Rock Sector decisions. I just come up with ideas.
Bent the arm a little bit. Bent the arm a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, the last time I really caught you was it end of June, wasn't it? At the Hellfest.
Yeah.
Which was hell. Hot on hell.
Hot, dusty.
Very. But there was nice free Jägermeisters. Girls going round. I meant.
Oh, I think I'm going to take it easy today. I'm going to get some breakfast and... oh, yeah. Half an hour later, ladies and gentlemen. So breakfast was 8 Jägermeisters and 4 pints of Magners.
I think so, something like that, wasn't it?
We've made it to midday.
Yes, and now I think I'll have lunch. Another 8 Jägermeisters. Oh, no, I think it was 2 pints of Magnus and then 8 Jägermeisters.
Yeah. But the great thing about it was, ladies and gentlemen, was there was actually quite a large group of us around this table, but there was only a couple of us
that
were actually having the drinks. So
yes.
Everybody grabbed a Jägermeister.
And that was the nicest thing about it, wasn't it?
Oh, we doubled up.
We cheated. Somewhere along the line. But no, that was a great little weekend, nice and hot, and too hot though, I thought of myself.
Well,
I'm not one for that, but you should be used to being on the road all the time.
Yeah, but I don't tend to see that much sun, to be honest.
Not when you're in a van. Shade down, eyes closed.
Last time we got some real sun was when earlier this year, when we went to do the European tour with Blaze, and then by the time we'd sort of finished first few days, so we started in the UK, and then we did sort of North France, and then we were getting on a bit into France towards Spain, and then we hit Spain, and it was like,
sod it.
And I think on one of the travel days onto the way to Seville, we stopped over in Valencia, and we woke up in the morning in a fairly basic hotel, but you had a balcony, and I was like, well, this is horrible, isn't it?
Nice and chilled, was it? Cold and raining, as they say. Last night you played here, headlined actually last night yourself, with, of course, your younger brother, as we should say younger brother, Luke, who's now bass player for Iced Earth, because they're taking a short sabbatical at the moment, aren't they? Because there's health issues with... hopefully they'll be back on the road very soon. And then, of course, your special guest as well, Doug Scarrett from Saxon.
Yep.
Wow. Well, I think that was the thing for everyone last night, was that happening. Yeah. Waiting for that. And your mum was saying earlier on is that Saxon put it up on their webpage last night as well.
Well, yeah, that was a surprise to me. I didn't know. I think Wiz Wizard told me when I think yesterday morning, and so I had no idea. And but yeah, it was great. It was a great thing to do, and I don't think it really sort of sunk in until we were speaking to somebody who watched the show afterwards, and he says, "I can't believe I've just seen Absolva with a member of Iced Earth and a member of Saxon."
Yeah, but Iced Earth ain't really a member, is he?
Of course he is.
He's not a member of Iced Earth. He's your brother, man. Don't make a difference.
Yeah, but that's to me.
Most people haven't seen it.
To people out, actually watching the show, it's like, what's going on? This is something really different. And to be honest, it did feel a lot different on stage because obviously we still had the normal energy that would still deliver as a gig. When Luke's with us, the rhythm section and the really, because he's got that bass player mentality, but when you get him on guitar, it's a real sort of lockdown rhythm sound, and I think his lead playing's come on loads as well. But then once we got Doug on for the end, and so as soon as we striked into that first chord, I was like, whoa.
I mean, what's happening here?
This is gonna be good.
Oh, it's a great set. I've got to be honest, a fantastic set because I hung around right till the end for it.
Yeah.
And I mean, he didn't just do the one song and then say, right, that's it, I'm off, I'm out of here. He stayed till the end.
Yeah. Well, we did the 2 songs that he guested, that Doug guested on the album, and then we thought we'd do a cover. Some people suggested that we should have done Wheels of Steel at the end of it. And then somebody else says, "Oh, why don't you do an Iced Earth song?" And then we're like, "Well, why don't we just do something totally different?"
None of them are in.
Yeah, and just do something that we like. And then we thought, "Oh, why don't we go back to doing Heaven and Hell like we used to do?" And we'd played at SOS a few years ago with Fury UK with a few guests. So we did Heaven and Hell, and we're all a bit rough around the edges. None of us rehearsed. We didn't rehearse with Luke or Doug beforehand. So we just went for it, and I think because we didn't, there's plenty of improvising there, and it was quite exciting to do.
More fun to do.
Yeah.
More fun to do than anything else. Well, Luke went over to, of course, he was over in Hellfest as well, wasn't he?
Yep.
But he kept missing out on the Jaegers.
He did, yes.
Well, he caught one, and then he sort of had to go off somewhere. But then the young lady came out again with a load more, and we did say we'd get one for him, but it just evaporated in that heat, I think.
Yeah.
That's a terrible thing. So what's happening with you guys now after this?
After today, I'm going to sleep for a week, and then I'll probably end up in the pub tomorrow, to be honest. But we've got a show with Absolva next week in Oxford. Weekend after that, we're out with Blaze. We're doing Bees and Rock in Belgium, and then Winchester on the way back.
Yeah.
And then pretty much over the next couple of weeks, we're out with Blaze doing festivals. We're doing something in Crete, Sardinia, Lithuania. Go back to Switzerland soon, and then sometimes we're doing sort of the odd
in between
UK show on the way back from the ferry and whatever. And then Absolva at the end of August, we're doing a couple of Scottish shows because we missed them out on the last UK tour, so we're making sure
you get them in.
Get back to Scotland. We've not actually played Scotland, excluding Blaze. We've not actually played Scotland as Absolva since the birth of the band.
Oh, come on, what's going on?
And to be honest, we hardly played Scotland with Fury UK either. I think we're probably just a bit scared of putting the Union Jacks up, to be honest.
But they can change it now. You don't have to put them out.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally different. But of course, you're doing the acoustic set with Blaze tonight.
Yep.
That's going to be quite strange to do.
Yeah, and Luke's going to join us as on an acoustic bass. Because of course, Luke before he went off, and he was still in Fury UK, he used to deputise quite a lot for Blaze on bass. In one of Blaze's old lineups, so it's going to be a bit weird.
It's going to be a strange one, isn't it? It's gonna be
and
weird.
Acoustic.
But that's the thing, see, though, is that you can do it, Blaze can do it, and Luke can do it. So it's going to be not weird. It's just going to be strange because you're going to have Iced Earth, Blaze Bailey from Wolfsbane, and Blaze Bailey himself, and of course Absolva, Chris from Absolva. That's going to be, again, people are going to just go, "Whoa, what's going on here?"
Yeah.
If somebody just walks in and suddenly sees it and they go, well, hang on a minute, he's an Iced Earth, that's Blaze Bailey and that's Absolva. What the fuck is going on? Am I at the right place or not?
Yeah.
But that's the way it's going to work. It's going to work great tonight. I can't wait to catch that, to be honest. Really looking forward to that one. And then what are you going to be doing, though? You're going to be doing a major UK one?
Later this year. After we've got summer season out of the way, festival season and everything, we've got massive European tour. September, October, we're like I think we're booked up nearly 35
I know you're playing
dates
Whiz
now.
Fest Autumn Show, isn't it? Something or other like that?
Yeah, that was because we sort of over the past few years we played so many shows in Belgium, and we've got a really great fan base, and they're so cool, the Belgian fans. But we were sort of doing too many small shows in Belgium. So there's one particular place called the Verlichte Heest in Roeselaar, which we always like playing. But then we thought, rather than doing like a load of other small clubs in Belgium, we'll do a big gig.
Big one.
We'll do another big gig, and it's like we said to Wiz, can we do it at the same venue that you hold Whiz Fest, but do like a one-off show there? And then he agreed to it. And then there's a big...
Put more pressure on the poor man. You know,
he's had a heart attack.
Like, and he's the only guy I know that if you say, "Oh, how's you? How you recovering after a heart attack?" He gets his phone out and flips it open. Pictures of his arm. That's my heart. Oh, yeah, cheers, Wiz. I thought you were going to show us a nice new bike or something.
Yeah, well, so that's when somebody told me to quit smoking, and it was like, oh... And then somebody... I can't remember who it was, but somebody said, well, it won't make a difference to Chris because he hasn't got a bloody heart anyway.
I know you well then, don't I? But yeah, well, I caught Wiz earlier on stage. He's looking really good, though, isn't he?
Yeah,
he is really looking good.
Yeah, he's quit smoking. He's backed off on the booze, and I think because before his heart attack, I don't think he was feeling that great, and for other reasons, and the doctors didn't quite pinpoint what it was. So I think now he's sort of not clean. I don't want to make it sound like he was a crack addict, but now he's sort of cleaned up, and he's
slowed down a bit.
And now he's actually saying that he feels that he's getting more notes out of his voice than he ever has done since he was 17.
He did sound totally different, though. Sound a lot better out there. But again, he has his Whiz Fest, and it's March the 21st next year. We get that one in now because people watch this. March 21st, Belgium, Whiz Fest. Always a good one. I think he sells out every time that he puts it on, doesn't he?
Every single time.
Solid. Sell out. One day and it's sold out.
It's sort of like the brother-sister festival to SOS Fest. And it's right around the corner from Wizzy's house, so we just invade Wizzy's house and his fridge and
his beers because he can't drink them and his cigarettes now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen when we stay at Wizzy's house now. We're going to have to smoke outside, I think.
Oh, that's going to be bad, isn't it?
Smoke in the fridge.
Smoke in the fridge with the beers is easier. Well, I'm looking here at SOS Festival for next year, 2015. You've already got Adventure, Black Whiskey, Motherload and Dino More down for it. And that's on the 18th and 19th of July as well.
Avenger, again, that was another sort of like new wave of British heavy metal.
Your choice again?
Yeah, kind of. Black Whiskey's a really good band that I've only got into really the past 3 weeks because, again, they're a new band, but that's actually the singer he used to be with a band. Simon Gordon used to be in a band called Hellfighter is when I picked him up. And that featured... band members from Zentrix. I don't know if you remember Zentrix, thrash band. And I think Simon actually was the vocalist at one point in Zentrix as well, so he's got really high profile. And this Black Whiskey's a bit more bluesy, heavy rock. Yeah. Motherload, a fantastic band. They supported Avenger just recently in Manchester, and they're just red hot, really great frontman. And of course, Dino More, they're sort of like the new sort of hardest working band of rock sector, up with us.
Wrong, can you?
They're really just absolutely going for it, and fantastic bunch of lads.
And that's just the 4 bands mentioned at the moment.
This is it. Well, we've got.
It's going to be load more.
It's going to be tough to top this year's, to be honest.
It is. IMI's on now tonight. Triaxis are on again with a new bass player, Becky Baldwin from, of course, Control the Storm. And they're about to hit the stage now here at the SOS. And I tell you what, I'm looking forward to it because I've seen Becky play with Control the Storm. Fantastic. And we all know what Triaxis are like. But together, that's going to be a new bringing.
That's it.
That's going to be a new beginning in it for them. A new beginning. I'm really looking forward to that. And of course, Tyson Dog as well are on.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that one. Really am looking forward to that one. But I want to know one thing. 3 famous words you could ever come out with. Your most favourite quote.
Oh, God.
Your sister told me this
censored.
No, your sister told me this yesterday. She said, it's got to be one of his best quotes ever. It's when the little one was born.
It's a baby.
Yeah. What a quote. Couldn't you come up with something else? Luke spoils it.
To be honest, I had a good quote before.
And you just couldn't think of it?
With Flick, actually. But it's not 3 words.
Nah.
Unfortunately.
All right, then. How many words can you get in?
Oh, it was much more than... It was... you always liked me better, Flick, but you just fancied my brother more.
Oh, you never said that to her, but it's true.
I can't believe I said it twice now in 2 interviews. You know,
That's right.
God knows what Luke's going to think.
Poor Luke, he's going to go, what? Oh, never mind. But of course, his sister Lindsay was here yesterday with the little and bless her. She's grown, hasn't she, mind?
Yeah.
Oh, and she's getting big.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see her now next year. She's going to be what? 2?
Something like that.
Yeah. What are you going to say? My God, it's big. It's grown.
Got a pint.
No, that's what you say to Luke, and he always goes, "Aye, go on, then you're buying."
Yeah.
Typical. Right, I'm going to go watch Triaxis.
Yeah, me
really
too.
Want to see what they're like.
Yeah.
So we're going to end this one. It's been Chris from, of course, Absolva, Blaze Bailey, Dave Evans. Basically, you just see him on stage with some fucker hanging around.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Chris.
Hi guys, this is Chris Appleton of Absolva, and you're listening to Angel Gareth on BRFM.